That's 2 decades of covering the globe's top stories from major conflicts to international politics. We've been bringing you the news that shaped our world. And right now, we're joined by an esteemed guest. Diana Sasuaka, you're the member of the European Parliament and the leader of Romania's SOS party. Thank you so much for joining us in Moscow. It's a pleasure having you here.
Well, it's a pleasure for me to be in Moscow, too. And it's a big surprise. You know, the last time we saw on the television, I told you I will be in Moscow soon. And I will be in your studio soon.
Absolutely. I remember. I just didn't know when. It's great
I didn't, but I have a gold mouse.
Well, first, I'd like to ask you, in terms of our channel, what do you think sets us apart from the rest of the media? Mainly the mainstream media, I would say.
Well, sanctions against you, of course, first of all. It's a dictatorship against you. Of course, from European Union and many other countries, not even in Europe. You know, all around the world, it's a big dictatorship. Especially in mass media. To be free in mass media, you are exactly like me, because I am so free in politics, and you cannot be free in politics. You tell the truth, exactly like me, so we are like sister and brother, you know. And of course, you have to pass a lot of sanctions against you. You are exactly like Russia. There are a lot of sanctions against you. But you know, the truth is God. So the truth will be beyond the walls, and you succeeded to impose you all around the world, especially because you are so banned all around. In Romania, we can see you on Rumble. I can see, and it's the only Odyssey, I think. And if you don't have an VPN, you cannot reach to Russia Today. So for many Romanians, you are known in Romania because I appeared all the time at Russia Today. And of course, you have a very big courage to invite persons like me, because persons like me who tell the truth all around the world, they are not very good for politics, for their politics. They accuse Russia to have dictatorship, but they don't see what is in their yard, in their dictatorship, because it's like an Inquisition 400 years ago. You know, Inquisition, Catholic Inquisition, 600 years of Inquisition, of torture, or to put in prison, or to burn alive persons. Why? Because they were telling the truth. We know Galileo e pur si muove, see? I think if we don't change this paradigm, we will go back in time with this kind of Inquisition. So, channel like you bring liberty, bring freedom of expression, bring the courage and send the courage to all the people who succeed to see you. And me, I'm one of the person who put on Facebook, on Instagram, on Telegram, on TikTok, all my appearance here in Russia Today. And I remember my first appearance, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, and everybody asked me, what is Russia Today? It's one of the most important channel in this world. Yes, it's Russian, but you have to hear the truth beyond this sanction and beyond this dictatorship. And everybody now is looking for you. Oh, let's see what Russia Today is saying today.
Well, speaking of all these sanctions, all these restrictions, I mean, it really begs the question, what is the West really trying to achieve with all this? I mean, they're trying to, for the longest time, they've been trying to impose their system, their values on the rest of the world. Well, if they're so in line with truth, why would they have to block anybody who's giving a different perspective?
Well, I put the same question. Since I am in European Parliament and 4 years in Romanian Parliament, I started to understand, because you cannot understand and you cannot accept what is happening, the reality. That's bad reality. But being there between them. So I was like a person, for them, I'm a person they don't want between them. I'm a lawyer, so I can see beyond what they want to appear, the appearance. Well, they are living in their bula, I can say. It's their space. They are on Mars, you know, and they are talking about our life on Terra. They are like a mob, like a mafia. It's exactly, and it's not a symbolistic word. It's effectively, they are a mob, a mafia, and they have roots, deeply roots, because they arrange everything between them, and they think their reality. They don't know our reality. They don't know how people are living in our reality on the streets, in their home, in their houses. They don't know what is that a family reality. They live between them. They have business. They are up, and we are down. So if someone from the normal person came between them, it's a dangerous situation, because they tried to get to me in their continent, in their space, and I refused. So I was like a prosecutor. Yeah, they don't think the other person should have another kind of views. They impose their opinion because they think their opinions are the best, and we are too stupid to have our own ideas. They have money, so they don't believe that there are persons who have no money. They have a healthy system, but they don't believe that there are persons who are very ill. They don't believe what is happening all around them, then they don't walk away from their space. So if they have business and they want, especially European Union, especially Ursula von der Leyen, I watch her, I watch European Commission, I watch European Parliament. They want to be like United States, not like Russia, because they don't recognize the power of Russia. It's the biggest country in the world now, like territory. So it was an imperium. So you have education, and it's a big difference. If I may say, when I came in Moscow, I saw on the plane, I saw kids reading, not staying on telephones. I saw people reading from the books with paper. I never seen this in New Europe. So they want to be like USA. They want to be the most powerful continent in the world, or organization, or something like that. Ursula von der Leyen thinks she is like Putin or like Trump, but she has no intelligence in this manner. So I think it's only a role that they are playing. They are actors, and they want to change entire world and to impose their opinions. And this is a dictatorship. They don't care if somebody else is thinking in another way. They don't care we have a history or a tradition. They have no history and tradition. Because if you go in their churches, in their cathedral, they are empty, or they made bars or restaurants, or in a bad way they have prostitutes there. So they do not have God, they do not have Christianity, and they want to be the most powerful organization in the world, so she can be the woman who changed the world. She's not a Xena. I'm so sorry for her. She's not mother of God. She's not, I think she has problems with her brain. Believe me, this is a problem here. I can explain you because I'm there between them, and I try to understand, because I try to talk to them, to explain them the reality of the world, the reality of my Romanians, the reality between and history between Ukraine and Russia, because This is what we bother everybody here in Europe. Yes, there are another fights in other parts of the world. But here we had for almost 3 years, we have this Ukrainian-Russian conflict. And everybody, who is guilty here? I don't care who is guilty here, because here is about history. And you shouldn't stop the news from Russia only because you support Ukraine. It's your business if you support Ukraine. But don't, for your interest, don't kill Romanians, don't kill Russians, don't kill Ukrainians, because all these people died because of interference of other organizations like NATO, EU, USA, or countries. And I think it would be stopped for a long time if others wouldn't interfere in this conflict. So this is a problem. The problem is a big ego. It's the wish to become the most important person in the world, to become the first woman who ruined the world, from my point of view, but she wants to rule the world. This is here.
Well, staying on the topic of the European Union and their politics, how would you assess our coverage of European elections, specifically in Romania and Moldova, because they've, of course, been the most recent ones?
Yeah, I was your correspondent, if I may say so. Well, your coverage was very good, but with another narrative like Europe, because Europe supported Moldavia with Maia Sandu, and in Romania they supported these globalists, as I'm saying, these political parties who are from the groups, European groups, SD and EPP, the populars and the socialists and the liberals, as in a normal language. So these tyrants who lead the Romania and Moldova, they are supported by EU. So you were like a fresh breath air, because we could speak about what is happening, what is really happening. Because I told you, my political party, SOS Romania party, had a lot of people involved in these political procedures. Of course, in Moldavia, were undercover, because if they would know that they are from SOS Romania party, from Diana Șoșoacă, they would be killed, not put in prison, but be killed. Because in Moldavia is a real mob, is a real mafia there. And Maia Sandu, we know she is friend with Alexander Soros. She actually give as a gift Moldavia to globalists, to Soros, to this kind of dictatorship of the world. Macron has a lot of interests in Moldavia. Ursula von der Leyen in Romania and Moldova. Why? Because of Russia. Because if they want to approach of borders of Russia, they don't care about Ukraine. They care about the borders to be neighbors with Russia. Why? Because in their mind, in their illness mind, they think they are like Napoleon. But Napoleon didn't succeed to conquer Russia. So they have to go back to history and to study. So you presented the other part of the truth, the real truth, because they presented to entire Europe another reality. In fact, in Romania and in Moldova, it was a big fraud. They stolen votes. They replaced votes. They put in prison persons who bothered them. Maia Sandu cancelled political parties before the elections and in time of elections. It's unbelievable, in a democracy, you cannot do this. Political parties are essentials for democracy. Maia Sandu put in jail persons, who bothered her, or to tell the truth. We have a lot of people who are condemned by the court of justice, of injustice, I may say. In Romania, the first thing they do, this dictatorship, was that constitutional court to ban me from the presidential election. And constitutional court, which is not a court of justice, it's a political organizations who can ban a person if she is convicted and she has an interdiction from the court of justice to participate to the elections. I didn't. But now you know what is happening in Romania. After that, after they banned me, they tried to cancel my political party, SOS Romania Party, because it's the only political party in opposition. The others are controlled oppositions. They made a lot of settlements with the power of Bucharest and from European Commission. And now they want to put me in jail for 25 years. And yesterday, prosecutor announced me that he wants to put me not in jail, in an insanity house, because I'm telling the truth. Because of my statements, political statements in Romanian and European Parliament. Because I said, Moldavia is Romania, Maia Sandu, you know, in European Parliament. Because 1 year ago, I raised the icon in European Parliament and I accused Ursula von der Leyen that she is a criminal and she killed a lot of persons in pandemic, in war and something like that. And European Union should get rid of her. Because of that, I should be in a hospital for the mental disease. This is what prosecutor decided. Where did you see this? Maybe in 19th centuries? Maybe when? When we have Nazi time? This is a Nazi. And this is what we are confronted. This is not democracy. This is a dictatorship, and you presented so well and the reality with a lot of courage, because there are, I don't know, 2 or 3 channels around the world. The other is Al Jazeera, and they are cancelled too. In Romania, you can see Al Jazeera. Yeah? Why? Because you present the truth in that part where they want to cover the truth. And they want to manipulate people to believe in a lie and to have no courage not to transmit courage to the people, to transmit fear. In a dictatorship, in a Satan world, you have fear. You don't have love. You don't have God. You don't have the truth. So, bravo. Congratulations, because you fight against this dictatorship.
All right, Diana Săștălacă, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for the interview, but it was great having you on the program, European Parliament member and leader of the Romanian SOS Party. Thanks again.